I'm Susan,
I'm Danielle.
and this
Is for the love of horror.
a podcast where I trick Danielle into watching the best of the worst horror movies. This week, we're talking about Night of the Demons, released in 1988.
Or the worst night of my life. But anyways, please
I think
continue.
it's the worst night of other people's lives, okay?
Okay.
IMDb has a rating of 6.1 out of 10
What?
and describes this movie.
It's a fairly high rating.
So IMDb describes this movie as 10 teenagers party at an abandoned funeral parlor on Halloween night.
Very super spooky.
When an evil force awakens, demonic spirits keep them from leaving and turn their gathering into a living hell.
Yeah, much like my evening.
So you think that was an accurate description of the movie?
I thought it was fair enough. Yeah. You want to bust right into the beginning of it where
Do you want to talk about how much I love my dead gay son first?
Oh my
So we can just
God.
get it out of the way.
I was gonna go with pig vomit was drinking in the car.
Oh, we're calling him Pig Vomit. Got it.
Well, he's either pig vomit, Porky Pig, or knockoff
Porky.
fluffy vanilla ice.
Oh, okay. I'm not opposed to any of those, but I feel like Porky's is a good because he's got some. He's crude and whatever.
Well, he was wearing a pig nose at the beginning, so that's where I started.
In his car, did you
And
notice
then-
had a giant jack-o'-lantern strapped to the top of it.
Yes, I know.
Which have you ever tried to pick up a pumpkin or jack-o'-lantern that's smaller than that but large?
Yeah, why are
How
we
is
talking about a pumpkin on the top of the car and
I would
how
like to-
heavy they are?
I would like to talk about the physics of them driving that car around with that jack-o'-lantern. strapped
Okay,
to it.
you're gonna
They
have to
didn't have
discuss
foam pumpkins
that
then, okay?
in physics club because
Well, I'm not going
because
to.
then nobody cares. Whatever. This guy in the fucking car was the fucking worst, and I don't think he knew her name because he just kept calling her bitch.
Oh, I literally did
and
not
then
have her
the fucking
name.
pirate in the back of the car,
Right.
was super helpful.
Which we figure out later is
My
named
God.
Roger
Yeah.
or Rod.
Yeah. Yep.
I did want to say when this movie opens, we get this the opening sequence of the credit sequence is very Creep Show.
Mhm.
It just seemed like they were stealing from Creep Show.
Yeah. I think all of the movies though then they ran the credits at the beginning. That
Yeah.
was sort of the MO. So he says to his girlfriend whose name is Bitch.
Do we know that that's his girlfriend or just
I don't
Who
know.
has
She's
other-
sitting in the front seat and he's treating her like shit. So I'm
He's
assuming
white.
Porky says, "Hey, take the wheel."
Mm.
And then I was like, let go. And she grabs the wheel. He climbs over and then hangs his ass out the window at the old man with the groceries. And he has jack-o'-lantern underpants on.
Right.
Riveting. And then, there's a young lady that's like, "Oh, the little old man has dropped his things. Let me help him." And instead of being like, "Oh my gosh, thanks, love," he's like, "Get out of my face, you whore." I was like, wow, all right.
Right.
And she said, "Fine, go yourself." He's talking to the apple and he's talking to the lottery card.
Did you think that was a lottery card?
Yeah, that's what it looked like to me, like a scratch off.
Oh no. It was a pack of razor blades.
Jesus God.
And that's when he says, "Damn kids will get what they deserve."
Okay.
Yeah, while he's holding those things. So then we move on to I love my dead gay son
Yep.
on the phone with our Puritan Judy.
She is a Puritan.
The moment that you saw Jay, the jock on the phone, you thought, "I love my dead gay son," right?
Of course, yeah.
So I
Heather's.
had to check which was released first, Heather's or this.
Yeah.
And this movie was released in the US on October 14th, 1988.
Yeah.
Heather's was released March 31st, 1989.
Riveting. Shows up at the house and he's like, "Hey."
She's not anywhere close to ready for anything. Then she takes her sweater off, opens her closet when her brother pops out in a Halloween mask to scare her
Obviously.
and says, "Bodacious boobs, sis." And then some other, I can't.
Yep.
I barfed.
Yep.
Before.
Judy doesn't want to go to the weird girl party.
Right. And he, and what's his face? And Jay says, "School dances are for nerds."
Mm-hmm.
The mom is in classic 80s fashion, completely oblivious to anything, and offers him What does she call
Dog
them?
turds.
Oh, fudge logs.
Yeah, that's why I said dog turd.
Uh-huh.
It's fresh out of the oven, but they're covered in hard chocolate. So I
And
don't
your brother
know.
calls them something like dehydrated poodle turds or something.
Yeah, I think that's what he said.
The brother's a dick, by the way. But so we also in like the between scenes we see my notes say Melissa, as in the friend I made in 5th grade, playing the role of Angela.
I said Maleficent
Ooh,
Is-
Melissa would appreciate that.
is in the grocery store with her bed sheet.
Not a grocery store.
Whatever. The fucking gas
station
station,
convenience.
the fucking Unimart,
Yeah,
the handy market.
The Circle K.
That's what I said.
And there are definitely strange things afoot because we see Pretty in Pink with her ass in the air.
Yes, I named her Ass Cheeks.
Okay.
Asked if the guys have sour balls on their way out because her cheeks are spread so far,
And
it's
doing it
really
to
really
distract them.
uncomfortable. Yeah, so that Maleficent can fill up her giant pillowcase full of
Spiderweb
napkins and other rando shit that she's
Chips
stealing.
and-
Yeah,
yeah. Other
It's
random
very
party things.
strange. Yeah,
And no one notices because they're busy staring at the lace panties.
like literally her and her ass hanging all the way out.
Right. And what did you call her? I'm
Ass
calling her
cheeks.
Pretty in Pink until we know her name.
Yeah.
So, then we go to the stooge car again, and I believe that it is the unnamed girl, unknown if it's the girlfriend yet, who says, "Did you become an asshole of your own free will, or were you born that way?" I just feel like there's a lot of people I would like to ask that question of. I don't think they'll ever give an honest answer.
Yeah,
but it is a question I would like to ask a lot more than I do.
that's fair.
And then we go to
And then after him grabbing the wheel from her, and they like do a giant donut,
flat tire lid.
and then shocking, they got a flat tire.
And whose fault is a flat tire?
It's the bitch's fault, obviously, because she's the only
Obviously.
girl in the car, and it's her fault because she was driving, and women are terrible drivers. Okay?
And also, women should be responsible for all of men's behavior, regardless of any of the situation.
Trash.
Right. Thank you. So, and then it's also unidentified woman's. I don't even know what her costume was. Was she an angel or was she a Roman?
I said that she was a toga girl.
Oh, okay, toga.
She loves Greek life. I don't know. I loved when the pirate was like, "Are you fat and dumb?" I thought that was adorable.
He's got a lot of.
It's the best thing I've heard so far since the beginning of the movie.
Yeah, that's fair. So we've kind of skipped over the fact that this party is taking place at a mysterious place called Hull House. And when they show it, it does not look real. It looks like a cartoon representation of a house.
It does.
Apparently it is a real house somewhere in the things that I read. So that there's like an address of the house, but it's been torn down and now there's a grocery store there. You're welcome.
Okay.
I also have that Jace car when he picks up when they pick up the other couple is like spotless.
Yeah.
So when they pull up at Hull House,
Yeah.
filthy, like it's been driving like through the desert.
Right. Because they were on
Did
like
you
dirt
know that?
roads and shit.
I mean, Hull House. I think. I mean, I can only assume that they're trying to say like no one comes up here.
Yeah, it's like the roads closed and whatever. Super dramatic.
So I had every time I wanted to reference Max and unknown designated other person of color, the Asian girl in the Peter Pan costume, I just kept putting a line because I felt like I didn't hear her name. And then I went back and started filling in the lines, but it took me a while to get back to it. But her name was Franny, by the way.
Yeah.
I didn't care for the 80s of what I definitely did when I was in the 80s and wearing Halloween costumes, which was tights count as pants. Doesn't matter if you can see through my.
No, I think that's an age-old thing for Halloween that people are just like, I am going to dress as scantily as possible. Oh, especially if you're a teenager, and then you're just like, Mom, it's Halloween. I'm not supposed to wear underwear with this costume. Oh my God. That would be so embarrassing. Anyways, I said Hull House is the biggest funeral parlor in 4 counties. Who the fuck knows that shit? You're 17 years old, 18 years old, and you're like, oh, I've heard that in 4 counties, this is the largest funeral parlor that's ever existed.
How did Dr. Max, because his costume is obviously a doctor, and he didn't get a costume stethoscope, he clearly has a real one, so he's down on the ground listening to the underground stream that he read about somewhere without the internet?
Okay.
Without the internet, right? And of course, Judy goes, "Oh my God!"
He was at the library studying the Hull House.
Well, he did.
Okay.
He does say later that the librarian gave him the information.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, first of all, shout out to librarians, and then second of all, no, that didn't happen. You're not wearing a costume with your future aspirations. Stop it.
Yeah, settle down.
It might not work.
Well, they pull up to the house and they're the only car there. I was like, this doesn't seem like a party at all. I'm very confused as to what is going on.
Yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't. It might not go well.
It was real dumb.
So someone comments as they're walking in about the maid. Someone fired the maid, and Dr. Know-It-All Max says, "Well, they also killed I guess the family. It was like a family annihilator situation backstory." And then he says, "Well, they barbecued the maid, or they roasted the maid."
Yeah.
Somebody says barbecued maid. Also, it's an abandoned house. There's no. What are we talking about?
I don't know. And I would like to say that at the beginning, not the beginning, when
we're still at the beginning,
when the doctor was like, "Let me listen to the ground so I can hear the underground river," because that's how it works. Yeah, bullshit.
It wasn't rumor. It was like history or lore.
And it was spirits can't cross running water. I was like, oh, that's made up, but all right, whatever. And then they were like, it's so quiet. It's so quiet. I know, right? It's so quiet. And I thought to myself, not even the crickets want to listen to this or watch it.
And he says
the crickets aren't even hanging out.
He says the crickets don't even want to be.
Right, exactly. Neither did I.
So then they find like a coffin in like the entry, all but the entryway.
As one does.
First sitting room, we'll call it. And shocking, the only jock at the party who would never be in a party with these level weirdos in the 80s. Never would that guy be in this place.
There would be 40 other girls he could convince to have sex with him. Aggressively.
I believe it would have been called date rape in the 80s. Yeah. Just rape and regular.
Yeah.
But like so he decides when there's a car pulling up, everybody turn their flashlights off. Let's scare them coming in. So he goes to open this coffin, and then Sal comes out and he's ready to fight him.
Right. Because he stole his joke. That's what happened.
Right. And then
I was like, that's the smartest thing I've heard Judy say this whole fucking movie was, you're just mad because he had the idea first.
Well, we do later find out that he might also be mad because Judy went on a date with him once.
What a nightmare. Nobody has a past or boyfriends that they saw before you.
No.
Get your head out of your asshole, bro.
Remember, this guy's not trying to buy the cow if he could get the milk for free. And if somebody else already got the milk for free, he wants it.
Yeah.
So
Trash.
I believe it is Raj that says, or
Raj the pirate. Is that who we're referring to?
Oh no, Raj isn't in there yet. It must have been Max who says, Count Dingleberry, the flaming asshole of Transylvania.
Yeah.
Talking about
Sal. Yeah. With the stolen mask from Alice in Wonderland's little brother. Yeah.
And then everyone else comes in. There's all of a sudden a buffet set up.
And there are candles everywhere in this fairly flammable building.
Fairly? That's fun.
Listen, it's not doused in gasoline that I could tell, but it did look like at any second with one wrong tick of the wind that a wall would be up in flames like nobody's business. No, thank you.
Absolutely. And also, how did no floors fall through? Thank you.
Yeah.
And now we're back to Pretty in Pink, whose name turns out to be Suzanne.
Ass cheeks, yeah.
Yes,
got
cheeks, it. Who is...
She won't stop showing her butthole to the boys. Like, I saw her in front of the fire, just spreading her cheeks. Like, take the fucking skirt off, bitch. You're not using it anyway.
Yeah, take all your clothes
what are you
off
doing?
And just around naked.
Yeah, let's go.
And then she moves from the fireplace when Jay is dancing with Judy. When Miami Vice, because he wasn't.
Oh, he was totally Don Johnson. Yeah, I could tell.
I was like, when she asked him why he wasn't wearing a costume,
he
just been like, I'm dressed as Don Johnson. What are you talking about?
Hello.
So, because I'm too cool for a costume, so I just dress like this all the time.
I will be joining the Miami Vice squad any minute now.
Thank you. Even though we are not in Miami.
It doesn't mean he can't move there.
Thank you. So, but then she moves from the fireplace, we'll call it dancing.
Yeah.
It was more like she was like moving her
wiggling
ass.
About. Yeah.
She was moving her ass in front of the fireplace. Like
if twerking was a thing, that's what she would have been doing, but it wasn't. So instead she was just waving her skinny ass around. So
then she moves over to dance behind Judy to tempt Shitbag Jay.
Yeah.
Away, and he does it. Oh my God, he's so susceptible to demons.
What?
I mean, it's made the demons, so I'm just
it is, yeah.
susceptible to demons. So.
I thought it was adorable when they decided to do the seance. Maleficent was like, I need a mirror. We all need a mirror that we can see in. And then Ass Cheeks had the tiny mirror.
My face.
Whatever. Right. So they have to do this like ridiculous seance, yada, yada, yada. And they're sitting in front of the mirror. And then all of a sudden the wind blows and everyone gets scared. And I was like, okay, if everyone could settle down.
That's right. And yet somehow they're using a like a vertical mirror.
Yeah, like Porky Pig and the pirate fell into the other room, and then Porky Pig, well, the pirate came out and he was like, and he was like terrified and couldn't speak, and then Porky Pig came out with the fucking mirror and was like, look what I found.
Right.
And then everybody decided that they were going to do a seance on the disgusting floor
But when the pirate,
in this very flammable house.
When the pirate comes back out.
Their only choice at this point, because the music went out, was obviously we have to have a past life seance or the party's canceled.
Which is suggested by, Franny. But anyway, so that when Roger...
Oh, I thought that it was Maleficent that suggested that. All right.
Because I put the line and then went back and filled in Franny suggests, what about a past life seance?
Yeah.
So Sal did mention at some point, well, no, what should we do? Bob for apples with razor blades in them? And
I was like,
clever. I don't know, because the guy had the apples and
no, that's fine. Blades, yeah.
We're connected.
That makes perfect sense.
Front and the back.
Yeah.
And then when Raj comes back in, he looks scared, and racism makes Sal say he's white as a ghost.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
It's upsetting. And then everyone's looking in the mirror except for Raj.
Yeah.
Which, again, you've said these things.
Yeah.
When the Ange gets pissed off because somebody makes some comment and gets distracted.
Sure, yeah.
And then
the bitch, whose name turns out to be Helen.
Right. Thank you. That's the first time I wrote her name too.
I was like, oh, the bitch. Her name's Helen. Got it.
Right.
She saw the demon and her own dead face in the mirror, which looked very scary. And she was terrified and screaming and crying. And everyone was like, oh my God, she's so dramatic.
You're so adorable. You wrote demon. I wrote demon mask.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
Same thing. Yeah. So mirror shatters into pieces, but not shatters, just breaks into like a mosaic, beautiful, like wall art.
Perfectly placed mirror mosaic. Yeah,
so
you're right.
So that everybody except Raj can look at the floor.
Right. Of course. Yeah.
And we see all their reflections.
And then noises from the basement of some sort.
How would you describe those noises? Clanking.
Yeah, like
scrolling.
Sure. I mean, the house did not look settled well. So I can only imagine that a gust of wind that has been scaring the people in the house often would maybe make a couple of noises.
I mean, it did look like it had plenty of time to settle,
Yeah. And then at some point, it looks as if the demon is crawling out of a boiler. I wasn't sure what that was at the beginning.
But when we got,
I was like, "There's a door." Sure, yeah. But at the beginning, I was like, "What is this door? It looks like somebody throws coal in there or some shit." Door. Yeah. And then the demon takes off. That's what I could only assume, is that it was a demon. I was like, is this the point of view of a rat? Like, what are we doing?
Right.
And it runs through the whole house and then takes over Ass Cheeks.
I have somewhere that it is like an Evil Dead-esque, like, and then they flash and like, where the demons
yeah.
But yes, so I switched from calling her Pretty in Pink to Suzanne.
Yeah.
Or Ass Cheeks or whatever.
Whatever.
And then everybody smells while the Evil Dead demon transition is happening.
Yeah, somebody cut the cheese.
And there's all these fucking fart jokes are happening.
Yeah.
And then we see Suzanne again
takes a breath,
applying more lipstick.
Yeah.
In her compact.
She's got a thing with
and
lipstick,
she has to have her mouth open like my cat likes to breathe.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, she's put her.
And like, what are you doing? Yeah.
And we see this. No one else sees the smoke.
Yeah.
But we see the smoke go in, and now she's
right.
possessed. And I said obsessed to possess.
Yeah, exactly. Obsessed with herself to possessed with herself.
Yeah, exactly.
And then the pirate starts talking about his dad being a preacher and decides that he's got to go.
And right before that, Suzanne, oh no, not Suzanne, Angela seems to be the only one who understands anything about the differences or about these red flags. She is the only one who decided we should have this party here.
Alice in Wonderland was like, what's the difference between a haunted house and a possessed down.
And now she stands up on her soapbox and gives like a college level dissertation
Right.
on the difference between possessed
Yeah.
and
She got a book from the
dead.
library. She knows.
Jesus. Yeah.
I'm trying to think. I was trying to think of a famous psychic. She called Sylvia Brown and was like, okay, what's the difference? Give me the skinny. And then Sylvia Brown was like, okay, here
Sylvia
you
Brown
go.
says, it's the ground.
Get
The
a
ground is
pen,
possessed.
bitch.
Yes. The
Yeah.
ground is possessed.
Yeah.
Not
And then
us.
the pirate and the toga chick are like leaving because Maleficent is bananas.
Right. I also
They were over it.
at some point Stooge says, eat a bowl of fuck.
Hmm.
What?
Missed that one.
How does
Is this like the eating a bag of dicks? Like, do we
Yeah, but
have
I
to
can
discuss what the fucks are?
I can visualize like the different variations of a bag of dicks.
Yeah.
I don't want to, but I can. I don't know
Right.
what a bowl of fuck looks like.
Well, I mean,
I'm just not sure.
if we're gonna go with the godly term of fucking,
But that's his response when someone
Yeah.
says ace this part, they're gonna ace this party, which might have been rough. I just didn't write it down. I don't.
yeah,
And all of a sudden, now that Suzanne Ass Cheeks is possessed, she's
Right.
real tough.
yeah,
She's not just obsessed with cute boys.
and her asshole hanging out. Yeah. Yeah, but then another gross part happens where the demon ass cheeks takes pig vomit to the bathroom. I mean, Sal, obviously the guy from the wrong side of the tracks, obviously thinks that he should take her to the bathroom because he's much cuter than fluffy vanilla ice.
He's not wrong. Also,
Sure. But
and they're
then
both
she chooses,
Stooge.
that guy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And before they leave, she kisses Angela.
She kisses Maleficent first. Yes. Yes. And that was weird. And then Maleficent got weird and she was a little bit more like Gozer or the
Oh,
gatekeeper, if you will.
yeah.
Once she removed her
I
tiara.
am the gatekeeper.
If you could keep your beehole off of me there, buddy. Just like I love you, but come
Let me
on.
be so I also had
Really
to add.
aggressive of him.
I also had to add a note that says Max reminds me. This is the doctor.
Yeah.
Reminds me of the quote druggy brother from Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead.
Oh my God, that's
who's
hilarious.
also the brother from or the oldest brother from Adventures of Babysitting.
Yeah.
That's not this actor.
Right.
That's who I saw the entire time.
That's funny.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So then Ass Cheeks goes to the bathroom and leaves pig vomit out in the hall. He gets scared by the wind too.
Can we real quick talk about his hair?
Fluffy Vanilla Ice's hair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's there. Is that on purpose for Halloween or is that like every day to go with?
I think he thinks he's awesome enough that he should have hair like that, which is why I called him Fluffy Vanilla Ice because of that terrible hair.
Right. If Fluffy Vanilla Ice existed in Mad Max time, graphic novel,
Whatever.
that's like pop art. Or
Yeah.
She's got all the colors. I was like, whatever the age.
It's too much. Yeah.
Too much. Yeah.
Or they got the spray cans of like color for their hair because
Right.
it was Halloween at the CVS.
And-
Excuse me, the Peoples.
Peoples.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Back at the
People's
Peoples.
Truck.
Yeah.
So then we have the two couples that were wandering around to try and find a little privacy. And
Yeah.
end up together.
Franny and the doctor.
Franny the doctor in Alice in Wonderland and my dad,
Don
Jason.
Johnson. Yeah.
Right.
And then the
sitting
doctor
around
tells terrible stories. Yeah.
about white settlers and quote ancient Indian, and I wrote yikes.
Yeah. Super yikes.
And then we have Jay's basically playing the same character from Others because he's eyeing up Alice in Wonderland
Yeah.
in the most creepy and rapey way.
Yeah, exactly.
And then we go to Outside where Raj and Helen,
Yeah.
because everybody calls him Raj.
Yeah.
I have a Raj count in
Raj the pirate.
Raj.
Mm-hmm.
And Helen, Toga girl.
You know what? I bet she was Helena Troy. I didn't think of that until right this second with her like toga and her little like crown. I'm sure there was deleted brains that I didn't have the capacity to think about. But yeah.
Do you really like the dialogue in this movie?
It is riveting.
Yeah, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So they can't find the gate because the gate has disappeared.
Yeah.
So now they're just surrounded by a brick wall.
Someone has stolen the gate.
Someone deleted the control or alt deleted the gate.
Correct.
And now Helen's just disappeared.
Right. And then poor Raj the pirate was like, Helen. And then he turns around and she is gone. Yeah.
But it's all Helen's. And then, of course, Raj feels like he's going to be safe in Stooge's car. So that's good.
And that was Maleficent's car. Excuse me.
Oh,
The
you're
gatekeeper's
right.
car.
You're right. That was not Stooge's car
Because Pig
there.
Vomit has a
Right.
flat tire in a ditch down the
Yep,
way.
yep.
2 miles to be exact down
And
the
then I
way.
have in all caps with lots of exclamation points kissing sounds because I was like, "Bleh."
Yeah.
Too many kissing sounds.
No, thanks.
And then that's because Jay is presuming that Judy is ready to bone.
Right. So in this super scary, weird, he's like, this is obviously where you want to have sex, which
you've
is
already-
on a hardwood floor that is dirty and disgusting.
You've already boned Sal before because you went out with him once.
Right. Like, what the
And he
fuck was
actually-
that?
He goes, I went out with him once. And he goes, once is all it takes. And everyone at school's talking about it. Go fuck yourself.
Exactly. Go
Okay?
fuck
You
yourself
just
and everyone
believe
else.
everyone else
Fuck you.
Oh, you know what? Later, everyone at school is going to be talking about how you and the other guy were gay lovers. That's a different
You know
movie,
what?
but-
There we go. Different movie, but
But
we'll have
everyone
to put
believes
that
it,
on the list because
so-
it was scary.
Isn't it horror?
It
Uh,
should be.
So then fucking Jay just bounces. and
Oh,
leaves
yeah.
Judy in the room.
He doesn't just leave her in the room. He fucking locks her
So
in the
that's what I was
room.
gonna-
What a
I-
cunt he
I
was.
had that later. I was
Yeah.
like, did he lock her in?
He did.
What?
Because then she was like, Jay, let me out.
First of all, that is a spot on impression
Of how terrible her
Jay.
acting was.
I- of her
yeah.
desperate
Yep.
female role that they were like, all we need you to do
She's
is
helpless. Yeah.
and
Christ
innocent and
almighty.
desperate.
And don't have any dialogue because it doesn't matter anyway. We already saw you in your brawl. That's all we wanted. So ridiculous.
If she's that innocent, she is not wearing that level of lace for us. Stop it.
Please.
A
Mhm.
white cotton girl, which could also be sexy. That's fine.
Yeah. I'm
So
not here to
now,
judge.
I hope Stooge cannot call any woman anything other than bitch.
I think that's what I said. Pig Vomit doesn't know any of the girls' names. He calls them all bitch.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
He
every
seems
time
he's great.
he seems great.
He does.
Yeah,
I
he
hope
really.
my daughter marries someone just like him.
Well, I will say that he as an actor might be the most successful person in this movie.
Jesus God.
I mean,
He would be one of
right.
those guys that I'd be like, I have a 45 and a shovel, and I doubt anyone would miss you.
His character in this, yes. I don't know.
That's
anything
what I
else about
said.
him.
I don't know who
Yes.
the fucking guy is
know,
in real
right.
life.
Stooge is on the outside.
Yep.
We go into the bathroom where
Ass Cheeks is missing.
Suzanne
Yeah.
is no, not yet. First we see her looking in the mirror, and her face is like not melting, but like pulling back because
Yeah.
she's so obsessed with herself that she needs
Mhm.
to see herself, like with her like mouth widening, and then all of a sudden she's like ridiculously old or something.
Yeah, I couldn't really tell what was happening there.
And then
So that's why I just cut to she's disappeared. I don't know what happened to her.
no Suzanne, door slammed shut.
Yep. Ass Cheeks missing from
So-
the bathroom
So now Sal, who wasn't invited to this party in the first
to
place,
begin with, right?
is in the living room, great, whatever it is, with Angela alone. And Angela is doing some sort of interpretive / seductive dance.
Yeah, she's
While-
turned from Maleficent into Gozer or the gatekeeper, if you
Because the
will.
panting, right?
Yeah.
The panting.
And her hair, like she looked so much like Sigourney Weaver's character from
yeah,
Ghostbusters. I could have died.
And then she's panting like she's experiencing some sort of
Medical event,
oh, that's cute that the nurse
like a
said medical
911
event. I went with
situation.
sexual or carnal pleasure.
Oh,
Because
okay.
again, it's a 1980s horror movie. The horror movie according to
Mhm.
IMDb.
Yeah.
So I think
Well, I said that she couldn't keep her clothes on as she
No.
was gallivanting about.
so. I wish that I'd watched this differently when I watched it the first time
Mm-hmm.
because I did not notice that I noticed that in this scene you could see the whole way through all of her bottoms.
Yeah.
You could tell there was a thong involved, and later we see something different. But I can't tell if that's what we saw at the beginning because I wasn't paying that close attention.
Yeah.
Because there were too many other things upsetting me.
Yeah.
To
Exactly.
and making me
Same.
laugh out loud.
Yeah.
So now she's crawling on the floor when the music comes, like the loud, full volume boombox music comes back on.
Yep.
And all I could say is, what is this music? It's a song that sounds familiar, but not really.
Sounded like it came from the gates of hell, maybe. I don't know, especially for the Gozer demon that was going on inside of her at that moment.
This was the 80s, but we were in high school in the 90s. So how many people do you know wore garter belts and garters even if it was just under their Halloween costumes
Nobody.
that were in high school.
Nobody.
Okay, cool.
Where the fuck would you even find that shit back then?
I don't know, but it was weird.
They didn't sell that at the Deb shop, okay? It was not there. You couldn't find that shit at Sears.
Victoria's Secret wasn't everywhere.
Or Ames or Hills, nowhere.
And that meant that that weird girl would have had to, even if she'd gone to Victoria's Secret, that would have meant that that weird girl had to have had the money to pay $200 in the 80s for that garter belt. There was no Temu to buy garter belts on.
No, what? No, absolutely not.
Okay, so.
Okay, Temu, garter belts.
I bet Temu. If Temu
oh, you know what? If it exists, Temu fucking sells that shit.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So anyway, so then all of a sudden she's doing this again, interpretive sexual dance, seductive dance, and the strobe lights start the strobe light that came from Helen, who's mom's closet, because she used to be an acid head, she says.
And those are the only people who like strobe lights? Like, what are you fucking talking about? You buy your own strobe light when you're high on acid? Like, what are we talking about here?
Head for your acid.
Christ almighty.
Yes, thank you.
So does the Lord tell you? Know what you need. If you're going to plan an acid trip, you're going to have to head out to the Ames and get a strobe light. Yeah.
Maybe the Ames way.
Whatever.
Kmart.
What was the other one? Oh my God.
I don't know if James
Woolworths.
Oh, right. So Woolworths and Kmart were definitely
Montgomery Ward.
Yes. Although, more nationwide. But I don't know if Jamesway and Ames were more just our area.
Maybe.
I don't know. So anyway, so the strobe light made me laugh.
Yeah.
Because now we have, Angela's dancing, which it turns out in my fun facts, she choreographed her own dance routine.
What? It was so well organized.
Yeah. Choreographed her own dance routine.
I would like to say that Porky Pig makes the gatekeeper dance with him, and then she kisses him because she obviously is madly in love with him, which I think she did mention. And then it seems as if he's in distress and can't get out of it.
I wrote down Angela's wearing a different outfit. They start kissing, which you just said.
Yep.
And then is she sucking his soul out, ripping his head apart from the back?
Yeah, I wasn't sure what the hell was going on either.
It looked like
I was very confused.
I've definitely seen that in another movie, like or something, where they pull the back of the. I don't know. There's some horror movie where they fingers are going in the back of the skull, which is what I thought was happening.
That seems legit.
No, it just turns out she's just biting his face off. It's
it was his tongue specifically. It looked like maybe she bit his tongue off.
Tongue, lips.
I don't know. I thought it was just his tongue. Who cares? Whatever. It was gross because he was bleeding profusely as if she had punctured his jugular.
Right.
But it was just his tongue, which I'm sure bleeds like a son of a bitch. But come on.
Luckily, Sal had the sense to back the fuck out of the room.
Yeah, because he was like, "This fucking shit is nuts. I am not here for it. This is not. I want to go back to my comfy house where all the furniture is covered in plastic."
Literally, the next thing I have,
that's what I want to do.
He says, "I live in a nice house. Plastic stuff covers."
Thank you.
Because Suzanne has her, what shade of pink would you call that?
I don't care.
80s pink?
Terrible pink. Maybe the only pink that they had dye for. I don't know.
I don't know. But instead of her putting it all over her lips, she now has a heart over her face, over her eyebrows, and onto her mouth. And
she's getting creative with her makeup. Is what we're doing.
Jay says something nice to her about it later, but I think that's because he's
and I was like, I think she has lost her damn mind.
I said this lipstick might be a problem.
Yeah.
And then why is she opening her top?
I know. I was like, what the fuck are we doing with the lipstick and the drawing and the swirlies?
And then before we get to what she's doing,
oh my God,
we see Max and Franny wandering around in the dark.
Mm-hmm.
And then I said, who says made it? I've never made it in a coffin before. Made it? Made it?
Yeah.
I don't care for that.
Like, what is this? Saturday Night Fever, where John Travolta's friend is like, hey, you want to make it?
That's tracks. I didn't even know about that. Okay. And then we go back to Suzanne and the lipstick. She's not ass cheeks anymore. She's titties and nipples.
Yeah, she's fucking Tits McGee out there.
Which you called immediately.
I was like, that looks like a fake. That's like a fake chest. That's a fake boobs, fake everything. And then she draws on her boobs and sticks the fucking lipstick right through her nipple for no reason whatsoever, except for to show her boobs off, which I'm, classic 80s form where you can't have a horror movie without everyone's boobs out at least once. like Mardi Gras up in there.
How did you feel about the lipstick going directly into the nipple?
I'm like, what are we doing?
I have seen a lot of bad horror movies, and I cannot.
That's what I said. There was no reason for it, with the exception of keeping her boobs exposed for an extended period of time, because it was the fucking 80s, and that's what you did
for that. And then all of a sudden we get Jay, who says that's not a bad paint job.
I know. I was like, fucking Don Johnson here is like, oh, I love your new lipstick.
You think
that looks real pretty on your boobs?
That guy would have felt that way if he was doing anything other than trying to get his
exactly. He doesn't fucking care. Ridiculous. I'd have been like, you need a doctor. We have to get out of here. His pet snake needed something. Yeah. Needed a meal.
And then I went down.
Gross.
Apparently blowjobs keep boys quiet because it's the only thing that stopped him from falling.
I know, right?
Ugh, gross. So
disgusting.
Then we have Sal finding Angela sitting by the fireplace.
That's what I said. That was like the gatekeeper has her hands in the fire, and Sal wigs out because she's like, I'm keeping my hands warm, and they're on fire. Yeah.
Mm-hmm, gross.
Christ almighty.
And it turns out Sal cannot speak.
Of course not. And then we go outside, and somehow the fucking pirate is sleeping in the car. What are you doing, Raj?
Listen, he was safe in that car.
Okay, you lock the doors. Nobody has an ability to break a window. I don't think I'd have been sleeping very much.
Listen, my problem comes in when he wakes up because the car is shaking.
Yeah. Because he thinks pig vomit is shaking the car. Right.
Right. And then he's looking out the windshield and sees, which looks very similar, not exactly,
to the picture in the mirror. Yeah.
And instead of him saying, holy shit, at least I'm safe in this car. He's
like, let me get out of this car with a dead girl on top of it.
You know what I'd be like?
No,
I'm gonna stay in this car because the dead body didn't come in the car.
Police will find me right here.
And now we have Suzanne stripping for Jay.
Yeah.
And again,
I said that Jay and Ass Cheeks are taking their clothes off while she's on top of him. She turns into the demon.
I said Jay's a pig.
Oh, he is a pig.
Susan is very worried about him looking at her. Or Suzanne, not Susan.
Were you in that movie? I missed it.
So I laughed out loud when she said, "Stop looking at me."
I know. Like, she kept saying that.
Listen, I'm not.
He was like, "What are you fucking talking? What's the matter with you?" And she was like, "Stop looking at me. Why are you looking at me?" He's like, we're banging. I don't know. Isn't that what I'm supposed to do? You did this to me, man.
I walked in here. You had lipstick all over your face in a heart shape. And I didn't see you put your lipstick in your nipple, but I was still.
But I saw the swirly nipple drawing with the lipstick, and I was still like, let's go.
Right,
yeah.
Right. She's clearly had some drama.
Christ almighty. So then she gets mad and turns into a demon face, and then pokes his eyeballs into his brain.
And then we see Max and Brady again.
Mm-hmm. Having sex in a coffin, which is disgusting. Not because it's a coffin, but because it's an old, disgusting, dirty fucking coffin.
Again, nobody's ever made it in a coffin. And so now they're in there, missionary, and she says...
not missionary.
Oh, no, sorry.
Right. He's on top of him.
Right. Well, still, she's on top of him, but she goes, Max, I don't bend that way. What way? What way is she being...
I was curious as well. I'm like, I don't know which way you're trying to go. You guys are in like a fucking 12-inch box.
She was also 100% sitting at least 4 inches from his crotch.
Thank God for her.
I know, good. Safety first.
Yeah.
Jesus. She did not have really anything on under that.
And of course, she didn't have a top on because we have to make sure we see all of the boobs.
All the breasts. Yeah. Ladies. The only way it's a horror movie is if there's breasts.
Realist. Yeah.
And now Stooges the demon is there, and he snaps Frank's neck, pulls Max in the coffin by like, smashing his arm off?
I was smashing Franny into him. I don't know. I was confused as to what was going there too.
Well thought out. Yeah.
Like, did he pull his head in between and was like smashing? No. So whatever.
And the arm is definitely hanging out when he's smashing the lids of the coffin.
Yeah.
And now we go back to Demon Ange. Like, if this is just like Demon
yeah.
1,
then
Demon
we get
2,
back to
Demon 4, we just go back and forth.
We get back to Gozer.
I think Roger finds Sal, and somebody says weird shit's going on. We're gonna call this weird shit. Are you kidding me right now?
Like, are you guys on hallucinogenics? What are we doing?
We are well past weird.
Yeah, this is just like we need the authorities.
So I'm like, wait a minute, wasn't Ange right behind Roger when he was running away, runs into Sal, and then whatever? And now
maybe she's like an ADHD demon and she got distracted. I don't know.
That's fair, but they're like loud talk. Like, why
I know. Nobody was trying to be quiet.
Thank God for our friendship, because if we were ever in a situation like this, we don't need to speak.
No.
Because we'll just telepathically pass each other messages so that we are not alerting any demons to our whereabouts.
Agree. Yeah.
Okay. So,
and then Sal and the pirate hide.
Oh, yeah, they're doing great.
And then Sal kicks the door open because Judy's like, guys, help me, I'm in here. Alice in Wonderland is trapped in the room.
And this is where Rob starts to show his true colors.
Jesus Christ, this fucking guy.
Yeah. That is a reasonable question.
Yeah.
Everyone's a demon.
I don't think I would have thought of that, though. I'd have been like, what? Everybody else.
Save everyone.
Jesus.
And I would have taken the risk that she might have been a demon just tricking us.
Yeah.
Thankfully, the purity saved her. Before Raj and Sal get there, Judy there's growling and banging on the door, and she just goes, Jay, let me out, Jay. There's no communication. She just assumes that the banging and the growling is the person who tried to rape her. What? Why?
And then locked her in a room in a strange, flammable building. Yeah.
She's not.
Very flammable building.
So...
I said that
they saved her.
Right. I said the gatekeeper demon is coming to kill them, but stupid Alice slips and says she can't get up.
I said, Anne just floating down the hall.
Yeah, as one does.
Right. And I said, Judy collapses. Perfect timing for damsel in distress.
I know. It was so stupid.
It's so funny.
She's like, I can't get up. And he's like, yes, you can. Get your fucking ass up. You have legs. Let's go. I said something about, I think Sal said to Judy, run!
Is that before or after Suzanne asks if they want to have an orgy and says, I think if we try, we can get Jay hard again, while his eyes
gross. Yeah.
poked out.
I don't know. All I know is that he was like, run, and she was like, like stuck in fear. And, didn't go anywhere. So then fucking ass cheeks is smashing Sal while Judy can't figure out how to move her legs. That's adorable. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was really stupid.
Yeah. And then we have...
And then she stumbled upon the unattached arm.
Well, hold on. First, when there's like a tussle with Suzanne, who smacks Sal out the window. Did you just say that? And I wasn't listening because I was taking a picture of the cat.
I did not say that. I said that she tried to kill Sal or something like that.
But she just backhands him thrown the whole way out the window.
I mean, demons are strong. What are you going to do?
Yeah. When they're not.
Whatever.
So I should...
They pick and choose.
So how about this dialogue?
Oh, God.
Can you believe there are sequels to this movie?
No, stop. There are not.
There are sequels to this
I
movie.
literally thought at some point toward the end that I'm like, they're not setting this up for a sequel. They can't be. This is so bad.
This director not only directed this movie, and he did not direct the first sequel of this, Night of the Demons 2, that I saw on IMDb, but he did direct the third one and another movie that I need us to watch for this.
Oh, God.
That is the 1986 movie Witchboard.
Okay, that's on my list.
He also directed Witchboard 2, which I'm not sure if I've seen, but I would doubt it if I hadn't. And then there was another movie on his IMDb page that I needed to mention because it's called Endangered Species. It's in 2002, and the poster of it, I was like, did they steal this face from Voldemort, or did Voldemort
steal this face from them?
Yes, yeah. It's like Voldemort's face, but with fangs.
Jesus God.
So now we've got. So now you seem to say it on the floor.
Yep.
And
the unattached arm on the floor, and then the dead doctor.
Well, the arm starts moving and attacks.
Yeah, of course.
And she's just screaming, no sweat.
Right. Hey, pesky arms, they just grab you out of nowhere.
Like a spider in the woods.
So weird.
Worry about it.
Yeah, so then
the bees coming out of the coffin.
Well, then that's what I thought too. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Became demons because they died because Angela and the Pretty Pink ass cheeks, they became demons while they were alive.
Yeah.
Same with Stooge, Comet.
Yep.
They all became demons when they were alive. So they seem to be moving faster than those that became demons when they're dead.
Yeah.
So this is the first time we see the dead people becoming demons. And I was like, they seem a little less demon.
Yeah.
They're just
I thought zombie as well. And I was like the doctor and Franny, hop out and try and kill Judy.
Right. So now we have Sal. It turns out was alive after falling out that window.
He sure
His
was.
Canadian tuxedo and pinky ring survived.
And I said, Sal wakes up after being mauled by ass cheeks. Oh my God. But he's in the air shaft.
Also, why is he talking to himself so loudly? When I am alone and I am talking to myself, yes, I will say occasionally I talk to myself at a regular volume as if I was talking to you or someone else. But that's occasionally. Usually I'm just going,
I usually talk to myself out loud.
But I'm not loud. He's like, wait, no air shaft?
He's in an air shaft.
Air shaft?
And all I could think was, it puts the lotion on its skin. It puts the lotion in the basket.
Thank God for water pipe.
Right.
Like, I was like,
What?
You're yelling.
And I was like, Sal climbs up the water pipes and is obviously waiting for some zombie demons at the top, or hoping that zombie demons are at the top waiting for him because he's being real fucking loud. Yeah.
Like, I'm so alone.
Right. And then Porky Pig tries to kill Judy again.
Alice is not enjoying
God. Right? She sure isn't.
Although I don't think Alice did enjoy Wonderland.
Yeah, I think she was weirded out pretty much the whole time.
Yeah.
And then Ass Cheeks tries to kill her too.
Right. We got Raj popping out behind what looked like jail bars.
Yeah.
For that imagery.
Yeah.
And Judy keeps, does this say sunning, running?
I don't think she was sunning.
She was smiling at some. Oh, no, that's later. Hold on. I don't know what this says.
Okay.
She keeps surviving. That's what this says.
Somehow.
And I said, is this movie about morality? Because she's the only one with any sort of moral compass.
Yeah.
Although I would say
according to
seems
who?
to be decent. I mean, he's a dick, but he's like trying to, he doesn't seem like, he's not the worst of the guys.
No.
That's not great for the 80s. Sorry. And then we're on the roof. Then we're back inside. And then we're back on the roof because she sees I put Stooge D. Stooge Demon.
Yep.
And I was like, I didn't know demons were so easy to shake off because all of a sudden Rob was trying to alert Judy. Well, Judy's saying, don't tell.
And he's like, Judy! Right. Yeah. Hey.
And then Anne's the demon is like holding on to her. And then Sal comes out and is like, stop it. And like,
smacks at her. Right.
And then not even 20 seconds later, now Sal and Ange are quote unquote dead on the ground.
Yep.
Sal's got a stake through his heart because he's
terrible
tragedy. The one who
tragedy.
needs a stake through his
Yep.
And, I said, so now Judy's hanging off the side of the roof.
Yep.
And I said, Judy should stop whining and solve her own problem.
And I said Judy is the worst,
and I'd like to reference that
and won't let go of the side of the building.
That reel that I just mentioned.
Yeah,
women could do all these things.
Yeah,
especially 80s movies.
Yeah,
and before, and 90s movies and before.
Yeah,
probably 2000s and before. If there is not a female in distress, what is the point of the movie?
What are we doing?
Which is not how real life works.
No,
it's just not.
Sure isn't.
Like,
I said something about Gozark.
A woman, I'm not going to survive.
Yeah.
Or the only reason we're surviving is because I'm there.
Right. Don't put that on me, man.
Right. Like,
I said next that Gozar comes back to life, and Porky Pig joins her in trying to kill the pirate and Alice with hysterical laughter. And then, well, the two of them, once they feel like they've gotten away from the demons, they're laughing hysterically, and then it turns just into hysteria. And then the pirate, Raj, the pirate, just completely falls apart. I was like, somebody needs to sedate him. Does anybody have a value?
Right. I also noted that the chase scene before they end up in that room was a little bit like, I mean, it's a chasing scene through a haunted house, which is 100% like a nightmare I would actually have.
Yeah, no thanks. Don't sign me up for that.
Thank you. And all of a sudden, Judy's strong.
And she sees a door.
And an idiot, because she sees the door.
And then opens it and is like, look, an exit. I was like, are you dumber than a bucket of rocks, bitch? Like, what are you fucking doing?
My note says, how does she not know it is a people disposal oven?
I thought like maybe it was a furnace where they put like coal or some shit like that at first. And I'm like, but she's going to crawl into the coal oven? I just wasn't totally sure. And then when she opened it and I could see, I was like, oh no, that's an oven.
And she's got her head inside.
Oh yeah, I'm like, just crawl right in, girl, whatever. Nobody will close the door on you. You're fine.
I'm pretty sure it just resembled the Hansel and Gretel oven that's been in every, version.
I'm sorry, did you say Hansel?
Hansel and Gretel.
Okay.
Hans.
Yeah.
So now
And then, surprise, she found a skull and then told the pirate, and he, continued to spiral.
This is a crematorium. And this is
Yeah.
where I started keeping track of how many times Raj, pray, write, and remember were said. And I definitely didn't count properly.
Okay.
But from this scene till when they leave this room, we have 9 counts of Raj, 6 counts of write, 2 pray, and 3 remember. And I think it was more than that.
Okay. Did somebody ask you to tally that up?
No, I was upset because she just kept repeating, remember, remember, remember,
Oh.
remember, right, Raj? Right,
And
Raj?
I
Raj?
said,
right, Raj? It was so
Judy
upset.
keeps double checking with Raj, the
Ugh.
pirate, about her Halloween theories.
That's what I'm saying, if I start telling.
And I thought that this was funny, like when the zombie demons or just the demons came to the door. And then I was like, oh my God, she's going to use her French manicured Lee press-on nails to tear the pipe out of the wall while Raj the pirate just cowers in the corner.
So
like, what the fuck?
First of all, if we were trapped in this room, okay? We are trapped in
Terrible.
this safe-like room, right?
Yeah.
Because it is like lockdown room.
Yeah.
And we hear demons growling and banging on the door and lying to us, right?
Yeah.
And then we see the pins.
Because that's what demons do.
Of course.
Yeah.
And we see the pins popping out of the door hinges.
Yeah.
Please tell me that the first thing we're going to do is go back and pick up those pins and put them back in the goddamn hinges. They're coming out so slow. You could put them out, you could put them back in repeatedly, just over and over. Just
Find
like
a
that
piece
one
of
popped
wood.
out,
Yep.
put it back in.
Boom.
That one popped out, put it back in.
Boom.
That one popped out, put it back
Boom.
in. No one's getting in.
In the meantime, do yourself a solid and find some fucking weapons.
And while one of you is putting the pins back in, right? Then the other one goes into the death chamber.
I mean, the last time I had zombie demons chasing me,
Thank
that's
you.
what I did.
Thank you.
In a weird haunted house that wasn't haunted because it was possessed. Jesus.
So then I have whatever you do, Raj, don't
just sit there. Yep. Definitely don't do anything.
You're
the worst.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the fuck
Yeah.
you're doing here.
Don't worry about it.
You are a lump.
So thank the baby Jay, thank the baby Jesus
Mm-hmm.
for the lighter in her pocket that Demon Angela, before she was a demon, said, don't leave that lighter there for the demons.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember that from the buffet scene?
Obviously.
Because I was like, who fucking cares? Like
as soon as she did that, I was like, oh, this will come into play later.
Yeah, that's
so weird.
weird.
Foreshadowing, everyone.
And so now she's lighting that lighter
Mm-hmm.
like a cheap gas station, like $4 for $1 lighter.
Yeah.
80s.
It's called a Bic.
And then that's when I said, why is she smiling? She's so relieved from burning them on fire that she's like, everything's okay now. I'm so happy.
First of all, I said that Judy creates a flamethrower, but wouldn't jump a story down before almost everyone else was going to be killed by the zombie demon.
Again.
Yet she can create a flamethrower? Are you fucking kidding me?
The doors are, so the demons are gone. The doors open or whatever. Now Roger runs away again.
Of course, he's ditching her because he doesn't give a fuck. Yeah.
Right. I mean, first of all, save yourself. And put your own air mask on first. But don't leave your friends behind.
Yeah.
And so now we've got Jay the demon. Roger's a little bitch. Raj runs away again.
Yep.
Because, of course, that's when all the demons, the friends that were demons that used to be friends.
Yeah.
Start rolling back. But again, now we've got Raj running again. Leaving Judy again alone.
Yep. And he gets to the front door and he's like, I can't open it. I can't. And Judy's like, Raj, come on, get your fucking head out of your asshole. Let's go.
Right.
And that's when I said that no eyeballs guys comes back from the dead.
That's terrible.
And then I said Roger the pirate went out the window.
Yep.
Judy got out the door.
Well, the window apparently was like a door-ish window because she goes out the same way he did, but she just kind of kicks down the rest of the. I don't know.
Whatever.
So now they're outside and they have to get past the underground stream because that's how the demons
obviously. Yeah.
Whatever. We apparently established that from the beginning, which we didn't know with the doctor.
Yep.
Let's talk about barbed wire.
It was the only way.
Listen, I'm not opposed
to get out.
I'm not opposed to the barbed wire being the only way to get out, but everyone has layers of clothing on. So why, pray tell, would we not, while we're panicking about this situation, start ripping our layers off and wrapping it around our hands? Because if in fact we climbed barbed wire and our hands got bloody and you were at the top of the brick wall,
I would be like, here's the rest of my bloody clothing. Use this as well.
And you reached,
Or I'll make a rope with them so you can use the rope instead of the fucking barbed wire because that's stupid.
and you reach down with your, let's say it's happening this way, right? You reach down with your bloody hand.
I'm going to be like, has anyone ever heard of communicable diseases?
And I put my bloody hand
Oh
out.
my God. Yeah.
And now we have the same, potential blood contamination, right?
Yep.
And the fluid part of the blood on both the hands. There is no way Roger could have held her hand one-handed, not on her wrist, even on her wrist, with both of their hands bleeding.
Of course not.
She would have slipped right out. But
Yeah.
no, that's not what's happening. So suspension of disbelief, don't worry about it.
And then Pig Vomits' hand touches Judy's leg because all of the demons have caught up with them now, as they were very quietly getting to the wall of barbed wire.
And the zombie demons are
yeah. And then his hand somehow burns her leg.
and then Roger falls off the brick wall
And he's like, fuck her, this bitch is done.
and is now outside.
And the demons get her. And then I say, no, wait, she's just about to give up. And Raj the pirate comes to rescue
And I
her.
said, if she had used that skirt for her hands, so much of this could have been avoided.
Yeah.
Because all those zombie demons would not have had her skirt to pull on. Again, their bloody hands, Rod would have never been able to pull her up while they were pulling on fabric.
Yep.
So thank you.
Yep. And then you know what happens?
They fall over the barbed wire on the top
Yeah.
and don't touch it at all. Nobody gets caught.
And then thank God the fucking sun comes up.
And when they look back up and see that demon mask head in the sky, there is no barbed wire on the top that they climbed up, that they fell over. It doesn't exist anymore, like they imagined it.
Yep. I said the puppet demon appears to be struggling in the sun as well. Then he evaporates.
Is this another sock puppet movie?
It looked like a puppet. It looked like there was like something in the
CGI.
black behind, whatever. CGI, okay, didn't exist.
Didn't exist,
Yeah.
exactly.
And then I said, it looked like they were doing the walk of shame down the sidewalk.
100% Judy and Val's zombie walk of shame past the crotchety old man from the beginning.
Did you say Judy and Val?
Well, I did say Val, but it's not. It's Raj.
It is. It's Raj.
It's Val.
I don't know why either. I'm like, Raj the pirate, right? Yeah. So say it again.
Judy and Sal. Nope.
Nope. Still not right.
Judy and Raj.
Yep.
Judy and Raj zombie walk of shame.
Yeah.
Past the crotchety old man.
Yeah.
From the beginning.
Yeah. And then the crotchety old man is in the house with his wife and he's being a dick to her. And she's like, here's your coffee and some pie. And I love you so much. And
she asks how his breakfast is. He says,
he's like, I guess it's okay.
He says something about homemaking it. Like,
yeah.
It's homemade.
Yeah. And he was like, when do you have time for that?
I've been up for forever, sleepyhead.
Yeah.
We had to do something with all those apples left over from the trick-or-treaters. It's not like the old days when we had so many.
And then it turns out that he was eating apple-flavored razor pie.
So please explain to me
how the full razors came out of his neck.
How he chewed through the apple pie. Did not feel any metal.
Giant razors.
Yeah.
Right down the throat.
Straight
came
razor.
right out.
Yeah. Old school.
Yeah.
Right through his throat.
Yep.
Blood and guts everywhere. And what does she do? She kisses him on the head.
She's like, thank God you're fucking dead. I've never been so happy in my life to see my husband dead face down in this fucking pie.
Face is awesome.
Yeah.
And I was like, I am so proud of her for ending the torture.
Yeah. Fuck that guy. He was the worst.
And it made me think of another, and I'm not gonna play video, it's fine, but I'm gonna just give you the highlights from this, The Good Wife's Guide from Housekeeping Monthly, May 13th, 1955.
Mm-hmm.
This is the world that this woman who just killed her husband lives in. Have dinner ready. Prepare yourself. No, this is for your husband to come home, by the way.
I picked up what
Be a little gay, a little more interested for him, and a little more interested for him. Clear away the clutter. During the cooler months of the year, you should prepare a light fire for him to unwind by. Minimize all noise. Be happy to see him. Listen to him. Don't greet him with complaints and problems. Make him comfortable. Arrange his pillow and offer to take off his shoes. Speak in a low, soothing, pleasant voice. Am I doing that right now? Don't ask him questions about his actions or question his judgment or integrity. A good wife always knows her place.
Does she now? Say more.
Housekeeping Monthly.
Fuck you, Housekeeping Monthly.
Yep.
Nobody wants a husband if they're going to be like that.
That woman who just murdered her husband with apple pie and razor blades.
With warrant.
Thank you. That's the world she grew up in.
Yeah.
And
fuck that.
That's that. So very upsetting.
Yep. Word.
How do you feel about me forcing you to watch this movie? Have you seen this before? Had you seen this before today?
No, I would never, ever willingly elect to watch this movie.
I definitely before this year and before watching this to make sure that this was a movie that we should watch.
The 3 times that you watched it in the last month. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And maybe 4. I'm not sure.
Oh, God.
I think I fell asleep to this one.
Jesus Lord. Okay.
So I've definitely seen this more than once before this podcast.
Before this last stint of watching it 4 times.
I definitely saw this more than once.
Okay.
Because that's what level of weird horror movie I'm at. So you've never seen before. How do you feel about it? How do you feel about watching it for this particular situation and then out in the world? Would you recommend that anyone?
No.
What about if you're going to listen to this podcast? Would you recommend watching it so you know what the fucking nonsense we're talking about?
If you have a rando hour and a half to kill, like if you're tied up in a chair and you can't leave, and somebody's like, I'm going to put this tube TV in front of you, and I'm going to play a VCR tape, your choices are this terrible movie, which is Night of the Demons, or The Night I'll Never Get Back, an hour and a half that I'll never see again.
Is that a different movie?
It could be. I don't know. I mean, I've seen several of those lately. These
are only about 90 minutes.
Okay. So anyways, so it should be called The Night Where I Will Never Get This 90 Minutes Back, and I'm tied to a chair. And my choice is Night of the Demons or trying to think of something else really awful. Yeah,
because this is like I've ever seen. Right now, today.
This is pretty terrible. Yeah.
We did watch Sleepaway Camp.
Yeah. So it's this or
if you'd watch this or Sleepaway Camp.
Tied for last? I don't know.
That's fair. I mean, that's okay. That's fine.
Can I just watch static or can somebody poke sharp things under my nails? Or...
But we got to do this. So that made it worth it, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yep.
All right. Well, if you like what we're doing, please leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts or wherever you are listening. If you have any comments, corrections, or stories you would like to share, please send us an email at
ftlohpodcast@gmail.com. FTLOH podcast. Nope, not .com. @gmail.com.
There we go.
Yeah.
Please follow us on Facebook at We're Working on This. We haven't figured out all the details.
Because I don't know how to tell you right now.
We do a situation comment.
It's working.
And on the Instagram.
At FTLOH podcast. I think that's where you find it.
I think that's correct.
Again, I'm still working on the lingo. So
So
we'll figure it out.
We hope you enjoyed listening.
Word.
And we hope you come back next week for maybe
we'll do something else.
Or we're talking about we're talking about a lot of things.
We got The Shining. We got some classics.
We're gonna do some. I have some. There's a couple Thanksgiving horrors that I have on my list to torture with, and then I am super excited about the Christmas season, holiday season horrors. I would like to find some that are not. I would like to find a Hanukkah horror, but I haven't found one yet. So I'm so excited to torture you with this.
Oh my god, it's amazing! Right.
So anyway, thanks so much for listening.
Yep.
Mostly for kids right now.
Yep. All right.
See you next time.
Peace out, Girl Scout.
Before.
Later.
Bye.